All right, and I think we're live here. Myself, Adam Madrick, and Stephen Meadows for the second draw of the World Curling Tour Direct Horizontal Drilling Fall Classic. In this matchup, we have Team Kevin Cooey versus Scharback.
Okay, whoa. Get her over.
Scharback.
Yeah.
Looks like Team Cooey lost the draw to the button and threw up a center guard, getting aggressive right away.
30. 3-4. I'm the top call. Shot.
Nice come around by the lead, and we're
That's
off and running.
good. I got.
Good come around there.
Top four even, Benny? Oh, like top button.
So Ben Heber will look to come around this one into the top of the four, top button, in behind the blue rock, top 8 foot.
Top 8. How's the weight? Top 8. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Got it, cool. Just a little wide.
I got my volume blasted right now.
Perfect weight.
So Ben rolled off there, so looking for the hit and roll here.
10-5.
It's a good throw by the lead.
Probably like a
Now sitting
10-5.
2.
I'll be looking to play the double here. Kevin saying about a third.
Intern. Okay. Shouldn't do much, Brent. Trust it. Whoa! Yep! Whoa!
Sounds like he's close.
And perfect.
Good shot there.
Shot. So.
Came out the other side. They'll play a quiet little hit and roll inside.
Board. Board. Board.
Really quiet weight there.
Over curled a little bit on him.
Yeah, just enough to remove the stone out of play. Look to play the hack weight hit and roll in behind here.
We were seeing lots of curl on the sheet in the morning draw, so we'll see if we have similar conditions out here for the second draw.
Hack. Whoa. Not heavy. Whoa. Same way.
We have a special guest in the booth, Nolan Thiessen, dropping by. Would you like to say anything to the fans, Nolan?
Hair more.
Go back to work and stop watching curling on your work speed.
Always up with some valuable advice there from Nolan. Ooh, tough one there. Just rubbed the guard.
It's nice to see people back.
Tempting to go out turn to the forefoot. I think this is the spot.
Marco looked to play the wide. Our intern, his out turn, come around into the top button.
Good. You know what I got in that? I got 16. I know. Fingers were a little off. I bet you that's heavy. But it's close. Yep. Gotta go, Brent.
Going hard for line here.
Hard line, hard. Whoa, off.
Gets past the first.
And the second.
Pretty
darn good.
Pretty good.
Maybe a hair deep.
Little deep, just back button. What are they playing the double here?
Yeah, it looks like that. Must be enough room just to get by that guard and get both of them.
Just a hair on the high side, you think, or
Looks
are
like
they
it, yeah.
straight back?
Oh, oh.
Looks close. Well, hit and roll away and roll off. No, Team Kui will look to put another one in right on top of that, I believe.
Give them a chance to make it even better
Not
and really
quite
seal
to it,
off
like
the button.
Okay. I'll give you a little less then.
Having just thrown this, you'd think Mark would be real close on this.
It's quite a bit less, but probably there. Line's good. Line's good. Yep. Line's good. A little bit, Brent. How's the weight?
This one looks pretty close.
Hard. Keep her going. Keep her
Line's
going.
really good here.
Good. Oh. Good spot. Good sweeping, guys.
I don't mind run. 'Cause, I mean, if we miss that, they're stealing 3.
The only other shot is to just play happy for the top red one, and then
Yeah.
you probably have to run it.
I like the run. Oh.
Run back attempt here.
Oh.
Looks pretty close. Just across the top.
I didn't bring it down. I just traded with you. Yeah.
It's a pretty good situation here for Team Kui. Sitting 2 and throwing without the hammer.
Same on this side. Full speed on this side. I think middle of 8. I had you a little more than that, but I think for a guard, it just, I don't think it'll over.
Should just try to replace that guard and kind of seal off the center line there.
Halfway. Yeah. Same here? Line's good. Line's good. Okay. You wanna... Line's good. Still higher. Hard for line. Well, yes.
This one looks like might be over curling a little bit, but it's pretty high, so.
That's pretty good, Kev.
Actually, pretty good spot there. Maybe a little higher than they would have liked, but.
If I make that though, even if I make the roll perfect, he's just coming here and I gotta drop 10. If he ever comes right here, I got nothing. We're probably giving up 2. I think you gotta go for it now. Hope he bounces off a little bit. Then
But if he is here, I mean, it curls enough.
Sorry,
to
guys,
get
was
to
that
it.
a home run for Kevin Pillar? Is that what I'm hearing here?
Quick Blue Jays update. I believe they had a home run. Not sure how many runs, but I believe they were leading 2-0. If we could get a quick update here, Kev, maybe.
End of the world. Does curls late or?
Yeah, it goes right.
3-1 Blue Jays for anybody watching that is interested in the game. A little bit closer than last night's game, which was a bit of a runaway.
Clean.
So Comer on the 10th here.
Yep, hard line.
This one looks
Hard
like it
line.
might be a little bit tight.
Right up, hard.
This is not what they were looking for here. It's
Yep.
gonna make it
Yep,
real
right up,
difficult for them to score.
As far as it goes. Shit.
No score with the intern, I don't think. You want to
I
come
mean,
right in?
even if I think so. Yeah, I think you just want to get it buried enough that if he makes the double, he rolls out.
So what do you do here if you're Team Cooey? You try to put one right top 4, or you just try to seal one off with a draw, or what? What are you thinking here, Steve?
Well, hearing them talk, it says that they don't think they can score with the intern with the draw the way the guards are set up and the rocks in the top 4. So, you throw a good one here and wrap it right around onto the top of the button. I'm not sure how they don't steal 2 if he gets it into the right spot.
Yeah, looking like Mark's calling for it right top 4.
Yeah, the only danger here would be tapping and rolling off or sitting just not having the curl. But the ice is curling so much, definitely think this is a call most teams would make.
Yeah, I think even if you leave it a little high and outside and leave him a double, you're still probably stealing one. So pretty good spot here for Team Cooey.
Line's good.
Looks a little light here.
Benny working hard on this one.
All right, guys, line's good.
Yeah, they're really going to have to drag this one a ways.
Keep going, Benny. Keep it going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Not exactly what they called, but that would be probably the professional miss there. Being a little light, you're still choking off the draw a little bit.
Yeah, this would be a tough draw for one here. They'll have to really hear that guard to grab a big mess piece of that.
Maybe a hair.
We have another update in the Blue Jays game. Another solo shot by Ezekiel Carrera, putting the Blue Jays up 4-1.
Sure is nice to have day baseball going on with the day curling as well.
Oh, it's just a wonderful day in Edmonton here with all the sports and having us on the mics here. I'm sure everybody's enjoying that as much as the baseball game.
Probably comparable to listening to Vin Scully call a Dodgers game.
I was actually just about to call you the Vin Scully of curling commentary. I'm not sure if Russ and the guys from TSN are listening, but we're definitely coming for your jobs when you retire in a couple years.
Clean. Line's good.
Real tough draw here.
Hard line.
Looks not bad.
Whoa.
They're kind of on and off, which is usually a good sign.
Hard.
Real close here, real close. Oh, just rubs a bit, a hair deep, and looks like we got a steal of one. Steal of one for Team Kevin Cooey. And we're back for the second end after a
like
steal
tight.
of one for Team Kevin Cooey. Looks like Cooey would like a real tight guard here from lead Ben Hebert.
Line's good.
This one looks pretty good. Benny doesn't miss many of these. He's
job, Benny.
probably the best lead in the world. Looks like corner guard here. Looks like we could have some action this end. Pretty aggressive call.
We're higher.
And pretty good stone there. Team Cooey will try to come right around the guard Ben just through.
Definitely more, boys.
Room.
T-line.
This
Hey, lots of
one
room.
looks a little hot, but
Waist good.
Just
well,
for
they're
weight.
liking it.
Ton of room.
Top
Put it
4.
right on the tee. It's Kurt. Just tee line. Just tee line. Shot.
Pretty good from lead Ben Hebert. Just top 4, maybe showing a corner, but pretty good.
11-ish?
Yeah. 11 and a half.
Looks like they're gonna throw a little bit quieter weight at this and try to catch what they can see.
Lord! I can't hear shit, so.
Real good toss there. Just enough to get her out of the rings and stick right there.
Room. Just top 8.
Waist close, Kev.
Yep.
Looks like Team
Hard
Cooey
line.
just trying to freeze on top of that
Hard.
one.
Hard, Benny.
They're going real hard on this. Gonna struggle to get her by, and no, she just chips off.
Okay, threw that good.
Better use that. You can use that corner. I don't mind doubling those ribs. That's not bad. It's pretty thin though.
I don't even mind rolling all the way over.
Long roll's good here. Control.
Pull up!
Looks like they're trying to play the quiet hit and roll in behind.
Welcome back, Steve. How was lunch?
Lunch was great, thank you.
Thank you to the Crestwood for
Boy.
providing lunch and drinks, and that was not what they were looking for.
Oh, that's a tough one. Had to miss that one on the inside. I think we'll see Team Cooey go directly behind the center guard here.
Full 8. Okay? Do whatever you want. Full 8, just full 8.
As we saw in the morning round, getting a little caught off guard by the curl in some of the spots here. So we'll monitor that and see how they pick up on
Wait
these.
only.
Yeah, a little tricky when they throw a little bit more weight. It runs really straight, but when you bring the weight down, they'll see lots of finish. So it's a fine line.
Wait only. Where are you?
Can't go back for it.
This looks heavy.
The boys have backed right off this.
Yeah, that's not what he was looking for.
That's the Adam Mandrick special there, just back 4, right where you don't want it.
I think because he doesn't know what it's going to do. Same weight.
So they're looking for the quiet hit and roll here. Just overcooked the roll a hair.
Oof, just missed the sweeping a bit there. It's a real fine line.
Not sure who's shot back there. Looks like the Redstone. So I think Kui lies one.
Good shot.
Yeah, it looks like Red's shot in the back.
The aggressive play here is the come around. The
Shot. You guys want to
conservative play would be to make a move on that blue
draw? I'm
rock.
okay with hitting it, but I like this.
Looks like Team Kui's going to stay aggressive here and play the straight come around.
Top 4. Really?
Going to be looking for something top 4 buried around that center line guard. This one looks a little hot out of Mark's hand.
A little heavy again here. Not going to like that one.
No, that's very uncharacteristic of Mark Kennedy.
I think they're 1-2.
Setting up a pocket in the back here.
Yeah.
Now, would you come right down to this, Steve, or would you prefer one top 4 buried?
I don't know.
Tough to say. I think top 4 buried I would
Maybe.
like.
If they tap this, then yeah.
Depends. I think Red is line 2.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they're trying to take both away. I would be going top button personally, but these guys know more than I do. So.
Well, that's why they're down here and we're up here.
This one looks like it's all the
Brady,
way to the
line's
back.
good. Line's good.
Looks pretty good. They're
Yeah, as it takes a curl here, this blade looks pretty good here. Line's good too.
Hard. Right up. Hard.
Oh, might have lost this one a hair.
Ooh, that's just a sweeping mistake there.
Yeah, that one looked good. Dived in there pretty hard. So
What's that, Langer?
this would be interesting to do here. He could hit that blue one potentially and roll in front of his Reds. Sit 3, all of them behind the T line, mind you, but
What looks easier?
I think that's going to be the call.
Interesting end setting up here. I mean, Team Kui lying 2, but both behind the T line, which is not ideal.
Yeah, looks like they want to have a chat with Mark about it. Do a quick update on some of the games out here. Looks to be 3s are lucky out there today.
You can't really
Matt
gun this where
Dunstone
you
grabs
just-
3 in the first against Dean Joannis. Reed Carruthers grabs 3 in the first against Tom Scoffin. And Charlie Thomas grabs 3 in the first against the Hartung boys.
I mean, I guess
And on the other
even knows
sheets,
it.
Morizumi gets 1 in the first against
Probably
Meacham.
not good.
And
You're
Kim
better off
grabs
to
1
try to
against Linsmore in the first.
get in there and sit.
Little different than this morning when we saw quite a few
I like
wide
that
open
work.
ends. Looks like teams getting
I think they
aggressive
can
early
hold
here,
it.
which makes our job and all the fans here makes it a little more exciting. So thank you, teams.
Maybe an inch.
Yeah, normal. Yeah, exactly. But too much weight and we roll too far. I'm not going to throw a rocket at you guys.
Yeah, so it looks like it is a hit and roll here.
Now they want a little roll here. You want to just sit right there? What?
Oh, they're definitely looking to flip over in front of the Reds.
Whoa! Langer, get her in there. Go.
Pretty good shot there by Mark.
I think that's about as good as you could do. Really kept it about as high as he possibly could, and still got a bit of a roll.
Yeah, maybe wanted a half a rock more just to be dead in front of that one Red, but they're going to have to run something in here, I think.
like
Yeah,
that?
start moving some rocks around.
Not ideal, but
Yeah, I just don't wanna, like,
with
hit it
3
too
rocks
thick
behind
and then
the
pick
T line,
ourselves.
still a chance for for Blue to get something out of this end.
Yeah, if he sticks this run back in there, he won't be sitting too bad.
Big shot coming up here.
Got to make sure he gets that Blue making contact on some reds in the back, or he could be in deep trouble. Just high side of nose should be close.
Got to move something here.
Definitely don't want to nose this red. That's trouble.
That's not the result they were looking for there. Leaving the guard still up there. I mean, they got rid of one red, but it takes away a bit of a pocket back there. So
yeah, just overcurled a hair on him. If he hits just a hair less of that, that's going to be a really good result. But unfortunately for this, he's going to be looking at 4 total and 3 of them buried behind the center guard.
I don't know that you want to get this dead buried, which you might not. Then he sticks at it if you're a little, yeah.
We have another very special guest in the booth, Bennett Meadows. How's it going today, Bennett? He's got his Jays hat on, looking real cute. The little boy of my commentating friend here, Stephen Meadows. Not sure how he managed to have such a cute kid. His wife must be pretty good looking.
So, looks like Team Kui here is trying to play the out-turn come around. I would assume sit just about top 4, top button.
Hard line!
This does not look heavy. They're really going on this. It's looking like it's tight and light.
Ooh, tight and light there, which is interesting. Leave a few options here for the Scharback team.
Not sure if they're lined up for the run back. I don't think so.
Well, he'll be able to make that go wherever he wants back there. So I would think they play the freeze first, and then maybe on his last one has an opportunity to bring that Blue back in. Yeah, so
You got that for 2, right?
Yeah.
If he,
Still think there's a chance they can get 2 out of this end here, Stephen?
yeah, you bet.
So I don't know.
If he makes a
I'll
good
always do the
freeze
same,
here,
but just make sure
Kevin will probably have to play the same shot of freeze on top, and if he ever rolls off a hair or anything, might open up a chance for 2.
Now they say this is the hardest shot in curling, the perfect freeze. So we'll see if he's up to the task. We're seeing a lot of Blue Jays hats out here on the ice, which is good to see. Boys supporting the Jays, even though they're out here competing for a lot of money. Don't unfortunately have an update for you yet. As
Nolan, do we have an update on the Blue Jays game right now?
5-1 Jays.
What inning are we in? Through 5?
5-1 Jays at
Mine's
the
good.
end of 5.
Mine's good.
The important question is,
Mine's
which team are
good.
you cheering for out there right now?
Mine's really
As a
good.
new Texas resident.
Got room. Yep, Brady.
He doesn't want to answer that. I respect that.
Hard.
So this
Hard.
looks pretty good here. Line
Hard.
looks real good.
Hard, right up, hard. Push.
Good shot there with the freeze. So I think we'll see the Kui team follow it down. Freeze on the face. And you'll have to be careful of the angle of the top ones.
Probably able to just fucking hit that.
Now, can he move that at all to get shot, or you just want to come right down on top of it?
The
And
best is to get to nose and move it 2 inches. Then he's got to play back.
I think he probably
never keep
could
it
bump
just
it a
a
hair
square high.
if he just had back 4-foot weight and just chap it off a bit. He might sit shot, but it would be all about line there. He'd have to just hair those guards.
Yeah,
Get to the nose of the Blue.
I can just about hit that anywhere.
You or him?
Me.
Always looking at banging the
worried about
guards and
doing
getting
this,
rid
right?
of 2 Blues
And then he
and
just
a couple
drags
of
it.
reds probably.
I think
Yeah, we're good.
I think it's a nose.
Yeah, they're saying just about nose hit.
It's good. Yeah.
Can
Or
you
on-
pick the Blue
on
off the top and
side.
leave all 3
This
reds?
side, I think.
it's a real aggressive call
Once
here.
on that side, though, it'll miss it.
Yeah.
Kevin likes the aggressive. I think he thinks that this angle can pick
There's some
There's a little bit of drag there still.
He drags it.
Yeah, like I think you could be nose sliver high.
That's right.
I think, if you actually hit that right on the nose, Kev, I think you're missing it right there.
They're really having a close look at this
I think you
here.
wanna be a sliver high.
This, of course, is Kevin Cooey's bread and butter here. He likes to play the
Still
high
like
hard
giving
ones.
Yeah, like
Just an inch outside in turn.
I don't think there's any possible way of leaving two blues in the rings here, so there's not a lot of risk. And if everything goes the way he expects, red will be lying for
Yeah,
sure
or
one out in the
sliver
side of
high.
the 12-foot, and I'm not sure if one of those two reds in the backs will stick around, but he'd just be happy to get rid of two blues here.
Not a lot of teams I think would play this with the type of confidence that Team Cooey is, but that is why they are who they are and why they have won as many events as they have.
Whoa! Yes!
This looks close.
I don't know. I honestly don't
They
know.
gave up. Perfect.
Wow.
And he'll sit
Wow.
there, pick it straight off the face and lie three.
Guess it didn't.
Force the Scharback team to play the same out-turn draw for their one.
That
Went a lot easier than we thought. I thought for sure he'd grab a red one with those, but picked it right off the face.
and that's why they win Briars and World Championships. So pretty much the same draw he just threw here to take his one and move on to the third end. So it should be pretty close here, considering he just threw it. He does have a bit of backing,
Mine's
but
good.
certainly never want to rely on
Mine's
that.
the same. Mine's the same.
Indication
Hey,
is
clean,
might
clean.
be up a hair.
Yep.
As long as the
Clean,
line's
Brady,
good,
Brady.
it should be fine.
Just clean. Just
Keep a broom on this here.
clean. Just clean. Clean.
Yeah, real good,
Whoa.
real good throw here.
What?
Curled lots in there, perfect weight, and it'll be score of one for Team Scharback with the hammer in the second.
And we're back for the third end. I want to thank all of our sponsors for this event. We're not able to put
Mine's good.
on as big of an event as we are without the help of our sponsors. So I want to say thank you to Homestead Developments, Integrity Movers, Granville Island Brewing, Michelob Ultra and Labatt, NWT Promotions, Prism Engineering, Rise Promotions, and Zender Ford, and of course our title sponsor, Direct Horizontal Drilling. Without all of you guys, none of this would be possible. So thank you for your continued support, and we hope to see everybody back next year. So first rock, center guard, just off center. Ben Hebert with the nice looking come around here. Just going to stop just top four, fully buried. Very nice stone.
What are you on? I like this.
Team Scharback looking for the freeze on top of the stone just thrown by Benny Hebert. Getting the angles set up properly here is very, very important.
Mine's good. Room. Curl.
This
Yep,
one
hard.
looks like it needs to move a little bit. Weight looks pretty close. Needs some big finish here at the end. It's a pretty good spot.
Try a little harder. This is a nice spot here. Found the speed to be the swing. Edge, little inside edge.
That was a little less spinning. Wait only. Top 12. Top 12. Okay, go then. Hard then. Real hard, boys.
This one looks like it needs to go a
We're
bit.
going.
Boys are working hard to get everything they can out of it. Comes up just short of top 12. Benny is not very happy with that effort.
Yep.
Yeah, 14 and a half.
So looking to come around everything here into the 4-foot. Spot was curling in the first.
Yeah, if they can get one in here good, I think you're going to see Team
I
Cooey
think, yeah.
switch strategies a bit and try to open it up. Having Hammer, you want to try to keep it as clean as you can up in front. This one also does not look heavy.
Quite light there.
Haven't been able to get any times on these, but the boys seem to be struggling a bit with their draw weight here this morning. It is their first time on the ice outside of some practice sessions, so I'm sure you'll see that improve over the weekend.
I think so. I don't love this, but you like that? I don't hate nosing that one. I just think you go here. He hits this in here anywhere, right? What are you thinking? Normal?
So it looks like Team Cooey is not liking the way the front's setting up, so looking like they're just going to nose hit the blue one and try to control the front of the house.
Art! Art! Yep! 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 Yep!
Oh.
Yes! Okay. Fine. Good.
Curl the hair on him there, roll over, and take away that other side of the sheet. Yeah, I think we'll see the same call here for the come around again.
It's not an easy shot. Going to need some late finish there.
A little bit better, hey?
Yeah, it looks good.
Still just top 4? Top 4,
Yeah.
T.
Yeah, it looks like it's sliding good.
Top
9.
This one looks a little
Sliding,
deep. They're
sliding.
calling for a 9, which would definitely be deeper than they
Coming
would
down,
like.
but still. Okay.
That's not bad.
Boys are calling about 14 seconds for back 8, which is pretty good weight. Probably looking about 14 and a half roughly to T line. So I think we'll see Team Cooey play the same path and hope to get one tucked in there, top 4, maybe even biting the button.
I'm not sure who's shot rock currently with the red or the blue.
Top 8!
Yeah, tough to see from our vantage point.
Mine's good.
The Scharback team's
Top 8!
hoping
Wait
that blue in
only.
the back is shot over
Wait
that one in the red,
only.
or they could be in big trouble looking at 2 buried in here.
Got some room, guys. You're going to have to get her here for line. Keep her going, Mark. Keep her going. Never off.
This one's hanging a bit on him.
Keep going. Good throw.
Weight was good, just didn't quite get the finish they were looking for.
Okay. Yeah.
They what are they playing here? Just quiet weight, trying to get rid of that red one.
Yeah, just bump that red deep enough to roll in behind everything there.
Yeah, nose is okay. I mean, if you could get if you could get a little to the inside, that would be ideal.
It just hung there a bit on him. Get to the nose.
It's a little.
Yeah,
it's a
that
little
blue's
heavy.
definitely shot. I believe red
That's
might
right.
be second, with blue sitting third, just back 8 foot.
I
You have it
Now
all.
we are still seeing some teams out here trying the directional sweeping, not in terms of the head, but sweeping on either the inside or the outside of the rock. What's your feeling on that, Steve? I know there's been some testing done saying that it doesn't affect it, but we're still seeing
I don't
teams
know,
out
that
there
looks
doing
pretty
that.
tough.
Yeah, I'm not sure that they're going to get as much results as that as they're hoping for.
Back here.
Everything that we've heard is that it's not making much of an impact anymore with the new heads this year. So I'm thinking we'll see a lot of the teams go away from that style of sweeping here this year.
Yeah, a little surprising to still see
really
some
I like throwing a
some
bit of
teams
weight.
using that even after the all the testing and stuff
Like
they
if
did
this
with
hangs
it. But
at all,
I guess we'll see how it progresses
Like you
throughout the
jam
year.
here, it's like that's a hard shot. Even if you get rid of it, it's hard for him to wrap one.
It looks like they're going to try to
Normal,
make the double
front
on the
normal.
blues. Try to save the shooter in the side of the 8 foot, I would imagine.
Yeah, they important here for Team Cooey to make sure that they try to keep it as open as possible. Still looking to score a deuce, obviously, but want to make sure that you at least have something on your last to make sure you score here.
Yep. Yep. Oh.
This one looks pretty close.
Roll. Whoa, 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 whoa. Good shot.
Oh, get rid of both blues and stick the red, both of the reds out in the 12 foot.
That's just a lonely blue one.
Yeah, that blue one sunk pretty good in there, but there's definitely that red guard out inside that could be running if they ever get the chance here later in this end.
something under that. Stay on it.
Pretty good shot there. Maybe just slid a hair deep, but it is definitely buried. See what Team Cooey does here.
I think you got to go here first. Yeah.
Bit of a discussion here as to what Team Cooey should do. Certainly not an ideal situation. Looks like they're going to try to just follow it down and maybe leave it a little bit open so they can use it potentially on their next one.
Line's good.
Hard line. Hard line.
Gonna need a big scrub from the boys here. This one looks like it might be over curling and a little bit light.
Bounce it. Keep going.
You do not want
Hard
to
Brett, hard Brett, hard
overlap these.
Okay.
You could.
Not great, but that is a rock that that could be used. So I think it'll force Team Scharback to do something with it.
Goes out, right? So if he plays that with any weight, he probably gets.
If he plays that, hits it a little wide, we get 2. Right?
Yeah. What do you think the call is? The only problem is if he makes that,
They
he gets
can't.
to it.
Yeah, but they can't get rid of both of ours right now, right?
No, I don't mind throwing one up there and making do something big.
Sure.
If I come around, I might just make his shot easier.
Yeah, I think you either just throw it up or hit it. Your call. But you got to be like right in line with it almost.
Yeah.
Or give him a.
You could probably come through that hole.
Yeah, I'd say like give him a quarter of that side.
Yeah, so this is pretty close to center line. This is where you had.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say probably middle. And then we can let Brady finish it.
Sure.
All right, and we're back here after a brief discussion as to what we should be doing on social media. We brought out all the big guns this weekend to cover the event in as many ways as possible. So thanks to Global for your help. We had dinner television down here last night. Jason Greger had Mark Kennedy on the show, as well as Reed Wilkins. So thank you, everybody, for your help in supporting and promoting this event.
Clean.
Looks like they might just be playing a guard, trying to block off that stone that Mark just threw, even though it was not what they were looking for. It did end up in a bit of a dangerous spot.
Yeah, that blue's sunk pretty good in there. But I don't think this is doing much at all here, so I think we'll be seeing him play.
No, this
probably
one,
something quiet on that red one.
that one definitely over curled. I think there might be just enough room for them to get by, but
The old booth here is in a perfect spot for us to see that there is just enough room past that blue that he can stick that red in there.
great vantage point from the commentating booth this weekend.
Yeah, no, we certainly have the best seats in the house here.
And there's beer, which always is good.
Looks like they'll try to play about hack weight, I would guess, and stick it in there, and you'd lie to in there. Wouldn't be real tough to get at.
Seems when the weight is there, it doesn't take off, eh? It's just the late ones that are over curling. Like, you think that's max?
I think Kevin's got it right there. Definitely, from my experiences on this ice, you up the weight a little bit, it does tend to run pretty straight. Bring it down a bit, and you will see some pretty nice finish here. So important that he throws the right weight for the ice that he's called, and should see a good one here. Looks like, just a heavy hack here.
Yeah, it looks close. They're going hard on it now.
This should move. We saw a lot over curling in this spot earlier.
Oh, boy.
Oh, just an absolute beauty by Kevin Cooey.
You couldn't make it any better than that one. That'll put Scharback here in a pretty tough spot. Looking at two buried in there with not a lot of options.
That's why they pay him the big bucks.
Possibly, but then you might leave him a shot for 3.
Yeah, but the thing is, forever secure,
Sure.
Not really sure what Team Scharback can do here.
Do you like playing it with a bit of weight?
Might be able to play the angle on the stone Cooey just threw, but would still leave Kevin lying 1 with a wide open draw for 2. So certainly not ideal.
Although if we bump it, that's just gonna make that easier, right? I like sitting on it.
Not a lot of options
Unless you
here.
can't
I don't
get
think,
through
not
that
that I
hole.
can see. Looks like they might be trying to come through a very, very small hole here, and either just bump it or just sit on top and try to limit the damage.
Good shot.
It's a big shot coming up here early in the game. If he can make it, should limit the damage to 2 and certainly keep him still in it. You give up any more than 2 to Team Kevin Cooey, and you are in a lot of trouble with the way they can peel and hit. And
Hard!
This
Really hard.
This needs to curl quite a bit here
Hard.
for him.
It's close. It's close. Just didn't quite finish, and
Yeah.
looking.
Rolled in enough into the top of the 8-foot to take away that red slash for a bunch. So he'll look at a way to try to get his third point in here, I would think, somehow. Either the tap on the guard that he left up there,
Wait, look pretty good.
or try to play some sort of a draw.
Yeah, I don't know if that port is there. Gotta just miss that outside guard,
enough
and
to get by that
I think those
guard.
rocks top 12 might come into play. So we'll see.
Yeah,
See what he does here.
The way they're set up, he could kiss and rub in off of them, and that'd be okay. So
Yeah, kiss and rub here would be quite good.
it looks like the outturn draw here. Try to come in through that
Line
port
good. We
and
don't
grab
close.
3
Easy,
big
baby.
redwoods.
Clean it. Whoa.
Looks pretty close here.
Yeah, line looks pretty good. I think they're not upset with the weight. They're gonna definitely tick off of one of the rocks in there, whether it's his own or the blues.
Oh,
And there it is, right into the 4-foot tap of the hair, and it'll be 3 reds for Team Cooey here in the third.
the man just doesn't miss. So 4-1 lead after 3 for Team Cooey. I think you will see them play it fairly wide open here, and it's going to be a bit of an uphill battle for Team Scharback. I think we'll see this one probably top 4. I would think. Doesn't look to be heavy.
Hey, Mark.
Doing.
Not sure that's exactly what Cooey called. I wasn't quite paying attention, but I would think with a 3-point lead, I would think he probably wanted that one in. But
2. 2.
so
3.
corner guard here for Scharback, looking to generate at least 2 here and get themselves right back in it. It's a real nice stone by the lead from Scharback. And looks like Team Cooey will play the come around, looking for something top 4 from Benny Hebert.
Lines a little tight, Langer.
This one looks like it might be over curling a hair.
That's fine.
Yeah, weight was good there. Just curled a bit much on him.
Pretty uncharacteristic there for Ben. He makes those shots with regularity.
Yeah, he won't like those 2.
We'll have to talk to him after the game and see what happened there.
You gotta go.
So looking to come around their own corner here that they just threw up. They're really going hard on this. Looking like it might be a little bit light, but she's gliding pretty good here.
Yeah, this should be good out there, I think. Oh, I just over curled the hair on him. And
It's not bad.
start to see some peels here coming from Team Cooey.
Unless you peeled this one, Brad.
A couple of quick updates here. We got a second. Dean Jonies gets 1 in the second. They trail Matt Dunstone 3-1.
Team Thomas took 2 in the third, and they currently lead 5-2 over Hartung. The rest of them are a little bit hard to see as the boys are standing right in front of the scoreboards.
Yeah, they're doing a real good job blocking us out.
Yeah.
It looks like the score there on sheet 5 is 1-1 between Mick Lismore and Team Kim. So with Team Kim having the hammer here in the third.
Now Team Lismore has a couple
good.
local boys from the Crestwood Curling with them, does he not?
Line's real good, boys. Keep her going. Line's good.
We definitely had a few guys there. They've played in the men's leagues here in the past.
Shot, Brett.
Oh, so we're not really sure what's going on sheet 2. Still only 1 score posted, and that's the 3 for Reed Carruthers. They're a little bit slow on putting up the scores.
Carruthers has a hammer here in the third, so I'm not sure what happened in the second.
Then you can draw there,
Possibly
too.
they're
Scoffin
blank.
must have scored. Must have picked up something.
Oh, yeah, no, that is
Can I wait?
correct, yes.
So there was no peel there.
10!
Called another come around there on Brent's.
Interesting. I would think the majority of the time you would see Team Cooey peel there, would you not, Stephen?
Good.
Yeah, must not have thought they could have got both blues out of the way without coming into some of the reds there. I suspect he'll try to get rid of a couple of the blues here.
Yeah, not in a bad spot, but up
Even
3
little
generally you'll
across,
see
normal.
them play it a little bit conservative and a lot more hitting than the come around game.
Just gonna try to get rid of that blue and biting the top 12 by bringing that red one straight back on it.
Now is he looking to hold the shooter around there, or is he just looking to get rid of it?
They called for normal weight. Looks like he's got a bit more here. I think he was trying to save a shooter somewhere.
This one looks a little wide.
Gonna
Not
get
sure.
everything.
Oh,
Not a bad shot. Get rid of a couple of guards. Leave himself shot there. So I think we'll see the come around behind the corners.
yeah, not a bad spot here for Scharback with a couple corners
Should
and
be pretty much the
the
same
one
inside
Cooey
out, I
rock
think.
just biting the top 8 foot.
Yeah, definitely have some rocks to work with.
All about rock placement when you're playing a
guys
team
like
like Kevin Cooey, who can
Four!
hit and play the run back game the way they can. Really important that you put these in a good spot.
Yeah, it's tough to hide them, but they'll try to work a few here and try to get themselves line 2 at some point this end.
This one looks like she might be a little bit light.
Okay.
Not what they were looking for.
Cooey definitely keeping the pressure on here, playing another come around.
He
guard.
must have a lunch date this afternoon. He wants to get out of here in a hurry.
I'll see. With that guard close to the center line, though, he'll definitely take advantage and try to get one there near the button.
Through.
I like it. Anybody
Line's
who's curled with me knows I always like the
Room, no.
aggressive call. So nice to
What?
see one of the best teams in the world, if not the best team, playing it real aggressive here. So please take note, Chris, as you're watching this, that aggressive is always good.
Pretty good shot there by Mark. I think they'll like that one.
Yeah, that's in a real good spot, and now you're seeing Scharback have to play a little bit conservative and try to open it up and just make sure that he at least scores here.
Play around again, then we have a straight ride.
Forward, yeah. Easy. Whoa!
Looks like he's playing something a little bit different than I initially thought. Just a little hit and roll and behind the corners, and that's in a pretty good spot.
I didn't see the call, but that's a good result. They'll sit second shot there. I'm not sure if that's sat in the hole there.
Might not have to, but I like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there is a hole there. Cooey's definitely taking a look at it.
They're looking at it.
It's staggered. It's pretty tough.
Okay.
But judging by the call, Mark Kennedy thinks that he might be able to get through there.
Oh, I see. Because the problem here, if I tick, I might be bumping him in the rings. What do you like, Benny? I think so.
Definitely looks like they're playing the hole here. I imagine you'd see Mark throw this one a little bit up, play it pretty straight through there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room here.
No. Guys at this level can pretty much take where they want to hit it, and
and gets the roll in beside into the 4-foot to sit at 2 there. Pretty good shot. There's a big target there for them to run the blue in, but
that looked like
they'll take that call every day.
That looked like it went through that.
You're not going to see that shot in our local club leagues. It's pretty hard to throw that much weight that accurately.
Get control. Okay.
So a real important shot here for Scharback. If this is not made, you are going to see them struggle to just to score this end.
Yep. Oh. Yep. Hard.
This one looks pretty close. Not a bad result. I was only able to move one of them, but did manage to.
Are those the same?
Looks like he might be in the same spot he was before, so we'll see if he plays the same hole.
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
They're looking at it again. The other red is now open, so.
At least if I miss, this is open, right?
Yeah, not a bad result there.
Yeah, they got to play this tight hole again, and if he feathers a guard,
I'd have to miss by quite a bit.
It's not a terrible result if he does feather it, but I think then you'll see Scharback try for a little hit and flop and potentially set up their 2 here, which would be big for them halfway through the game.
I don't know. Fuck, I can guard it, but then he plants this.
it's egregious.
Whoa! Yes!
We'll see if Kevin can make it through the same hole Mark did. Oh.
Yeah, making that look easy, but that's not an easy shot. That's a pretty tight hole. But rolls away, and now there's still the opportunity here for a hit and roll and try to tuck one in. Force Kevin Cooey to make a run back or a freeze.
Yeah, and he would be running back the opposition stone, which is never ideal.
But here, he's just gonna come here and hit it, right?
Yeah. Let's go forward. Make sure we get a big roll.
Okay. Okay.
So a real key shot here coming up on the Skip's first one. Make this good and could still be in play for a deuce here.
Whoa! Whoa!
Kevin's going to have something.
Whoa! Yep!
But
Yep.
can definitely make it a little more difficult with a good one here.
This has to curl up a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for there. Now Kui's got an opportunity to put the pressure right back on him with a good come around.
Yeah, that wasn't even really close.
Might have been a bit more weight than I think he was hoping to throw there.
You know what? Either way.
But the important thing is the skip does have a really nice set of hair.
I understand that would mean a lot to you.
It does. I know people can't see me, but I do appreciate some long flowing locks, and he certainly has them. So Team Kui looking for the come around, looking to be probably fully buried, just maybe biting the button.
Yeah, an opportunity. They'll be looking to put a lot of pressure and shrink that scoring area.
Can't cover the pin here, as that corner guard's a little off, or that center guard's a little off center, but can certainly, I think, grab a little bit of the button.
Line's perfect, guys. Line's perfect.
This one looks pretty close here.
They're liking this one. It's curling in there nice. Weight
Hard,
looks
Brett.
really good.
Hard. Right up.
I think that's about as good as you can make it.
Ev, do you have that much?
What was their runs to get straight down here and then one control over jump?
So not sure. Looks like they might be looking at if they have any of that rock and just picking it out and playing for the blank here and holding on to hammer going into the fifth end.
I don't know. I think if we get one though, like we're only down 2, right? We can steal.
Yeah, you like that?
I like trying for 1. If you do, what are you gonna throw? Just straight draw?
Looks like they're gonna just play the straight draw here, which is not an easy draw. Has to grab almost a piece of the pin here, and certainly not a huge hole. Should be able to navigate it, but certainly tricky. So final rock of the end coming up here from Team Scharback. We'll see if he is able to find his draw weight.
Line's good. Whoa, if you can. Whoa. Where is it?
This one looks
Ev, yep.
looks pretty close.
Hard Ev. Hard Ev.
Got to keep it out
Hard
there a
Ev.
bit.
Shot.
Real good, really nice there. So that is 1 for Scharback in the fourth end, and that'll be 4-2 halfway through the game.
To run that and try a blank.
Okay, joining you here back in the fifth end. Cooey's got two in the house there, top four, one out in the side, and a high center guard. Scharback is throwing up another tight center guard here. So they get their second center up, and looks like Cooey's going to call the wide come around here and get in buried behind the centers. This looks pretty good here. They both like the line and the weight. Pretty good shot there. That one will get in there buried. Might have a bit of a pocket to tap that one back and keep their shooter in front of one of the reds. Yeah, that just hung a bit straight on him and rolled off. If it would have stayed sitting in front of that other red, that would have been a really good shot. Wow, Cooey is staying very aggressive here. Looks like he's playing just a straight out turn draw in there. He could easily hit that blue and roll into the middle. This is, yeah.
Why someone's throwing sticks on the ground?
Pretty good shot there, a little tap and roll.
Why they're throwing sticks on the ground? Right. Why is throwing?
So playing the intern, kind of a freeze tap here, but this is curling on them. Rack that top guard. Oh no, get by the top one, so they'll rack the second one. Kind of block off that out turn for him. Got a lot of... Their options are getting fewer and fewer here, and Cooey's going to continue being aggressive and just freeze another one right in there. Well, just hair the guard in there. A little bit of a bump, but pretty good shot. He's going to have to try to come in and tap those reds around. Try to push them in behind the tee line, leave some blues up front. Going to have to make a good one here pretty quick. Looks a little heavy here. Seeing how much of that one red he'll be able to hit. He doesn't want to roll off of this. That is not going to be good. Looks. I think they're going to have to play another come around in here. There's a lot of red there right in the button, and Cooey's concerned about pushing anything back behind the tee line.
Someone's falling apart.
Yeah, I think they're playing the draw here for sure. Straight draw. Try to freeze to the face of that one red top button. I think that one overcurled a hair than what they were hoping for, but still pretty good shot. I think they're going to have one chance here to come off of their own blue. And hopefully they're going to sit in a spot where Cooey can't get rid of it. I think he feels that no matter where he goes, he'll be able to move it somewhere.
Hi, Brown. Nice to meet you.
Yes, it was nice meeting you. Looking forward to John coming back.
So they're going to throw normal at this and try to roll over onto the side of the one that is on the button, and hopefully their shooter will sit in a spot that Cooey can't remove it.
Oh no, my husband's here. It's okay. Have a seat, Dwayne. You'll be here all day?
Actually,
I'm driving, I think, till 6:30 or something like that. Yeah, I might come down and watch it. 7:30.
This microphone is very loud.
Yeah, I think we're this is plan anyway.
This one, they don't want a nose here. They definitely have to get some sort of a roll. And that's not going to be good. He's...
Hi, Mommy. What are you doing?
I'll just say hi to Richard and see if that's all.
No, he's taking the kids home.
You say,
Someone's falling a walk.
say hi, Richard.
So they're going to play a little board weight hit and roll off of that blue that Scharback just put there on his nose hit. If he rolls over to the side, I'm not sure there's going to be any options here for Team Scharback.
Hi, Mommy. What are you doing on your computer?
There's like
They're going hard on this one. They don't want this to overcurl because there will be a bit of an opportunity if it does. That's a pretty good spot to roll to. I don't see much option here for Team Scharback to get in anything. Yeah. Really flat roll what they're looking at there. I'm not sure that they could throw that hard enough for anyone for that matter. I think they're just throwing this one here as just hard at his own blue and try to remove a few reds. There's some concern here on the Scharback team that there's still 7 Cooey stones sitting in the rings. So by playing this shot, I don't see how Cooey's sitting any less than 4 after it's over. So this accomplished what they were hoping for there, which was to move some redstones out of the house. So they'll get rid of 2. Cooey will have a nose hit for 6 by my count here. So remove the stone for 5. So that was a tough end for Scharback. Team Cooey made everything that end, and a couple of easy rolls off for Team Scharback put him in a bunch of trouble. And no mistake there from Team Cooey, and they'll pick up 6 here in the 5th, and it's handshakes all around. And that's it for this game for the start. So Team Cooey will move on in the A, and Scharback will head down into the B event and try their luck there. So we'll do a quick update of scores here for us, and then that'll be it. Over on sheet 1, Team Dunstone is up 5-1, playing the 6th end. Reed Carruthers leads 4-1 after 4. Team Morizumi has a 3-1 lead over Sean Meacham. Team Kim is up 4-2 over Mick Lismore, and it's all tied up on sheet 6, 5-5 between Charlie Thomas and Team Hartung. So with that, that's it. We'll sign off here, and we'll be back at 4 o'clock for draw 3.